Hi. How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, look for this. Fish my hair. Okay, so tonight we are doing gossip from the neighbors. So I'm going to shuffle these real quick and give you 3 picks. And then we'll get into the rest of it. I've got too many dogs. It's like 10 or 11, I don't know. So this is going to be gossip. Oh wow, love is the reason. Oh wow, someone's gonna push on you when your neighbor's got the hots for you. Give yourself much more credit, and you might not know now, but you will. So those are interesting picks. So here's your picks. No, there's no happening very nicely. No. So pile 1 will be love is the reason. Maybe you have a crush on your neighbor. Pile 2 is give yourself much more credit. And pile 3 is you might not know now, but you will. Okay, I'm going to cherry pick for these. And then we'll get started. Ouch, what is that? Okay, one more pile left. Ouch. Okay, oh, that's not all of them though. Okay. I don't know what it says, but it's marker, so I try to read it. Okay. Okay. We're done. Okay. We finished. So pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Pile 1 is love is the reason. Pile 2 is give yourself much more credit. And pile 3 is you might not know now, but you will. Okay. So make your choice. Give you just a second. You can always pause the video. Now I go to pile 1. The bottom of the deck for everybody with these cards is see me in your eyes. Whenever conferring with another either face to face or across the miles, whether a human being, departed spirit, or sentient tree, excuse me, always speak to them. Always speak to the highest within them. Excuse me. It makes such a difference. That's nice. So I think that means we're going to be talking to some higher selves. Okay. So for the love is the reason, it says, each person in your life is there for a reason, and that reason always has something to do with love. So this could be any type of love, not just romance. But it's saying that your neighbors, the ones that you're going to be talking about that are gossiping on you, about you, they have love for you. That's nice. A new start is coming. So they're saying the gossip so far about you is that you started something new. It could be a new way of life. It could be a new job, anything like this. Something with you doing service to others. You pay attention to close details. And you're not afraid to do what you got to do because you're tough stuff. Okay. They say that you're kind of a perfectionist, but it works with your methods, you know, and you're very very analyzing, analyze a lot of things. So maybe this is something with your job. You recently had to let go of something. It made you sad, and you threw yourself into work after the let go. Could be anything. Could be like a pet or something. Oh, but your hard work is paying off. And they say to show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius and full moon in Capricorn. So we have Virgo, Capricorn, and Aquarius right now. It's with a new moon. That's not bad. I don't even know this song. How did this song get into my? I wrote that. That's my language. That's my handwriting. But it's called Title Track by Machine Gun Kelly. I don't even listen to him, so I don't know how I put him on there. Maybe listen to that song. Title Track. Title Track. Machine Gun Kelly. I don't know what it's about. I can't even tell you. I'm gonna have to listen to that. Eight of Cups here. Okay, like you. Okay, so they're saying you took. Okay, so something with love triggered. So I'm guessing you had to let go of a past love. It created a new start for you, and you were probably really sad about letting go of somebody, but you put your work. You put your work in instead. You used all of your Virgo powers of, oh, excuse me, of analyzing and perfecting and things like this and being a good service to others. And you put your nose to the grinder, and now you're ready to just chill out and relax. Like you're done working, you're ready to just relax. Tears, yeah. So maybe letting go had to. They know you cried a lot, this neighbor. You have a Page of Pentacles and the Fool card. So in order to do this new great start, you had to just take that leap of faith, you know? Mhm. Oh yeah, because like, this is what was in front of you. Like this is how you felt, but this is what was coming, was going off into, something really great with that. And the Fool card here, you had to take your leap. You saw maybe a sign and you went for it. You see how he sees his little shooting star? Something gave you a sign and you went for it. And now you're gonna get to show the world the real you in a way, like whatever they imagined you being, you're gonna show them, no, this, everything's good. Maybe you're gonna start talking to people more. You came to a realization of something with your work. Oh, listening to the divine and adventure. Okay, goodness, I'm so yawning. The star card, see? You might have wished on a star and then you saw a shooting star. Maybe you wished on it. So we got Cafe con leche, Rexall, not getting laid, being a little sad. So they say that you're not sleeping around with anybody. You don't have any type of lover. Excuse me. You're up all night, late night. Ring. Maybe you use your phone a lot. Something happened at home. Saturn though, so it's like, it kind of had to happen, I guess. They say that you're learning how to live wild and free while joyfully learning life's lessons because you're listening to the divine to get I guess, during the let go process and during the hard work process. We got the healing card over here too. They say you have really great confidence and that's going to be your key to success is your confidence. So don't lose your confidence. They say that you broke a bad habit. Maybe this relationship was considered like a bad cycle and you broke that, but you did it compassionately. You were very tender. Like you tried to tread tenderly on the situation. Yeah, you did it very balanced, cooperative for your partners. Yeah, you were very diplomatic with your relationship, and in the end, you just wanted the breakup to be a fair deal because you were ready to heal. You needed to heal. You were tired and just not feeling well. It says you got, oh goodness, it says you got options though, lots of options. So these don't look like, I mean, love is in there too, but this is about a bunch of different options. This one's about love. This one's about sleeping around, wishing on stars, getting grounded, reading books, making coin, getting a new house. Like there's plenty of options for you to have. And they're saying the one that you're choosing is really good to stay resilient towards it. You're going to have a lot of people looking at you during that time, but they're saying don't pay attention to any of those people. They're a bunch of like reachers. They're reaching on you when anyone that talks to you. I don't know, this person cares about you. Someone you have conversations with. So you might have just recently had a conversation with this person, maybe not, but they think you got great legs. And maybe they want to smoke something with you, smoke some pot with you, and drink a coffee. Let me see. Yeah, balancing, you're balancing out your life. You're doing some healing. We have the doctor card here too, so maybe you've been really taking time out to heal after the let go. Mhm. But all in all, a new start is coming, and confidence is your key to success. This is what they mainly want to say to you. No more tears. I don't know what this song's about, so don't hold me to it. But yeah. Hi. 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 Sorry. Somebody came in. I had to pause. So, sorry to pile one. I had to say bye. I had to say bye early. So that was all I had for pile one. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you. And this is for pile two now. Okay, so the card was to give yourself much more credit. And the message is a stranger than strange, preponderance to ponder. Those in great relationships aren't always those who are good at relationships, and those in challenging relationships aren't always those who are bad at relationships. Oh, see, wow. Even though I use preponderance ineptly, this one is really good. Please ponder. Okay, so food for thought. Maybe you were in a relationship. We don't know if you were great at the relationship or in a challenging one. Oh. Something tells me you gave a lot in a relationship. So the gossip from your neighbors is that you're very giving in a relationship. Queen energy. Yes, you're very, so you're probably a feminine. But if not, you treat your women like queens. A letter. Something about a letter. We don't know yet. It's too vague. So, okay. You're very grounded, stable. You have strength in time of chaos. You're secure in yourself. And you're a safe person. Like you're not a bad person. You're not a cheater. Why are they talking so much about your love? Okay, so this got the Four of Wands as well. The good and the bad. That's what it's showing me. Basically, it's, usually Four of Wands is relationships. So this could be that what do we got? Let's see. It's them, it's him, but that's the devil. He's holding his little horn. So it's almost like you've merged successfully your good and your bad side. Like you're a very grounded person. A lot of these cards pop out for you. Okay, so look at the Four of Wands again. Interesting. So they say you sleep well at night. So whatever, I guess you're something about a letter. You must be waiting on a letter. But we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So you might have just spent a lot of money. You might have had some type of financial decision that you had to make, but it might have been a lot of money for you, but it brought you a lot of happiness. We have the Three of Cups here. Everybody looks excited and happy. It's not in reverse. It's not like that type of Three of Cups. It's about a celebrating one. Get your cup up high. Yes, and you sleep. Yeah, you have your emotions in a row, like in a row. Like you have everything. Yeah, you're pretty clean cut. Four of Wands is in reverse. So a little bit unorganized. You're usually a more organized person, but lately they say you've been a little out of sorts. Yes, you decided to try a new passion, so to speak. You went off to do something different. Lots of Wands energy. You had a vision. Okay, so it's new and different about it. So yeah, you work very unconventionally, but you have a vision, and that you. That's why I say they have the clutter here. So maybe you work good in a mess. It says right here that you work. What does it say? In times of chaos. So maybe you got some chaos around you right now, but you don't mind the chaos. You experience with. You experience with it. You experiment with it, and you make new discoveries. And they say that you're a little eccentric. But with all that aside, you're so solid. They're like, I think they like that you're able to be eccentric and solid at the same time. So you got a great imagination. So, what's up with the letter though? You're very intuitive, intelligent. You have a lot of confidence. You're very balanced in your emotions, resilient. You're great at breaking bad habits. Again, yeah. Maybe you're waiting on a letter from a doctor. You might have some cats too. Yeah, so your neighbors are telling you that it's time for you to strike out on your own and relinquish any overdependencies that you have on others. Something tells me that you don't have any overdependencies on others because of all of this stable grounding energy, queen energy, things like this. So they're mostly just saying that that's what you do. You're very independent. You have emotions. You're not iced out, like you're not cold. That they see you as a very cheerful, emotional person. Win-win outcomes. So like you have good luck about you. You're balanced and fair, and you always seek for like I said, the win-win outcome. Yeah, you surrender to the divine. You don't try to control anything. So something tells me that that's because you did this. You've merged yourself well. You've integrated your dark and your light aspects. And when you do that, you have to learn how to give. You have to learn how to surrender in order to be that. In order to do that. But yeah, something tells me that you slept on an idea and then you came to the conclusion of it. You weren't fully sure on whether or not you should do something. I say money because she goes from having all her money to like kind of not having it. So I'm thinking you made a purchase of some sort. But it gave you reasons to celebrate. It was a good purchase, something with the home, because I can see a little crab over here. But yeah, something tells me that you're a little out of sorts, but you're in the middle of cleaning it all up. So I guess the only gossip about you would be that you're a very strong individual. You have a nice butt, apparently, or you work your butt off. And yeah, there's the cats card again. So you got some cats. Okay. They see that you're in your head a lot. You don't be looking at people. You don't look at people. You're not like paying attention so much to what others are doing. You're really focused on you. You have a lot of hope and faith. You're very smart. There's the big booty card. You must have a really nice butt because they just can't stop talking about your butt. Okay. Aquarius again. So yeah, we have Aquarius here. Do we have anything else? We got Libra as well, Aquarius and Libra again. So you're very balanced. You could be a Libra or an Aquarius. I just have strong parts in your chart. But Aquarius energy is being a little unconventional, like they say. So they can see that you're unconventional. You're very good looking. They think that you sleep around. Like they think that that's what you would do, I guess. But they see that you have empty room. Seven of Cups. You got a lot of options. You got a lot of people looking at your ass. Okay, we got the looking ass twice. We have this card as, for the background for everybody. So a lot of people got their eyes on you. If you're a boy, you got a lot of hoochies running after you. If you're a girl, you got a lot of fuckboys coming for you. Probably because of that big booty you have, okay? So you're a little indecisive. That's what this Two of Cups, it's not Two of Cups here. That's what that Two of Pentacles is. That you were a little indecisive about something, you have a tendency to be a little indecisive. So that's what they say. But God, they can't stop talking about your butt. Somebody saw your butt and they really liked it. So seventh house. So yeah, with partners, you're very balanced, fair, and cooperative. Like I said, I believe you live alone. You have very nice confidence. You got Leo. That's two. We have a Leo card. Ten of Cups in the corner here. But it's like looking off into the future. You might have recently had to say goodbye. You might have had a Ten of Cups situation with somebody, and recently, because it says you're in an empty room. So maybe you're looking to fill your empty room. You want your 10 cups. You realize you're the queen and you want a relationship with somebody, But I don't really see much talks of it, but this is the gossip. So they see it as you're a 10 of cups situation to be with because you're the queen. You have a lot of integrity about you. You're in good health. So I guess they see it as it's only a matter of time before you partner up with somebody with all these people looking at you. But it says they say that you don't really look at other people. You're not really looking for love. So maybe this person has a crush on you since they talk so much about your butt. And yeah, maybe this person wants to give you a letter. But you might be waiting on a letter from someone, from something, for some news, something like this. Maybe with court, because we do have the little court card. So something about your eyes, they very much like your eyes. You might have very pretty eyes, but you have a lot of earth energy about you, very grounded and stable. So you must create a very nice home for yourself, a very Ten of Cups home, whether you're alone or not. Yeah. Domesticated. You're very domesticated. You're a domesticated, imaginative person, is what they're saying. Well, that's really cool. They said that you have good self acceptance, excellent mental health, and you do great at letting go of any vices. So you might have struggled with things like that in the past, and they're telling you that you did great. You're looking great, and I guess your neighbors are proud of you. And that's all I got for pile two. Yes. Hope you enjoyed. Now let's see. Move on to pile three. Okay. Bye, pile two. I hope you liked it. Sorry, I look a little exhausted. I'm not though. I promise. Okay. So for pile three, we have you might not know now, but you will. Ooh. So it says, think of someone very, very special to you. Now feel yourself bursting with love for them. Now mentally shower, drench, and soak them in that love. Now mentally shower, drench, and soak yourself in my love. Oh, my love. You can have my love. I'll just see you up in my love, all over your body. So it says, now feel it always. Yes, feel the love. It tells me you're very good looking. Last pile is a very good looking individual too. Oh, you're very balanced and fair. You might even be a judge. The judge card popped out. Okay. Oh, or maybe you're getting a divorce because we got the widow card right after. So it's a celebratory. Four of Wands. Interesting. So, what does this mean? It's time to release negativity. So, what's the gossip about you? The neighbors are talking about your separation that you've had. It says you might not know, but you might not know now, but you will. So, whoa, okay, the Ace of Wands, octopus. Okay, so they say that, okay, you've grew up. You've grown up, glue up something. We got the Scorpio card and then we got the octopus card. They're both talking about some drastic transformations. Wow, self-confidence and insight. So something happened. Because then we got this one here too, the Ace of Wands. Okay? Like lightning strikes it, brings it back to life. So something happened, maybe a breakup or just a loss of some sort. It could even just be a job, But something happened that really made it stagnant for you. And like a lightning strike, transformation happened. This is the gossip, by the way. So they say that basically almost like overnight you realize that battery. You realize that a transformation had to occur, and I'm guessing, because the only person that can change it yourself is you, right? So something happened that caused you to gain a lot of self-confidence. So maybe you had low self-confidence. This is in the past. In the past, you had low self-confidence. You never really looked around for answers. You were very stuck in your ways, a negative. So something happened, a judgment, and you changed. You put an end to that. That side of you, that part of you died, so to speak. Literally. You realize that confidence, they said that you grew confidence, and this is the key to all of this. Whatever happened, hold on. Yeah, okay, so it triggered a bunch. Okay, so that death to whatever it was triggered your Scorpio energy to be like, no, it's time to release all the negative things in my life. It was like I said, like a lightning bolt, so like a jolt to your system. You started to be more accepting of others. Your physical appearance has probably changed drastically. And they talk about how you must look different, but wow, with it being the Ace of Wands, I'm guessing it's a good change. Okay, you released some negative energy, and like the negativity also left like your look. So they can see that you're very clear-minded nowadays. So maybe you were into some because we got the Breaking Bad habits over here. So maybe you were doing some stuff you shouldn't be doing. King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you were being very, very icy and cold. So you started working full time, but you did it one step at a time. You didn't just all of a sudden turn the light switch on and start working, but you slowly got the ball moving on your work. And it was good for everybody for you to do that, to get some hobbies and some work going. And like I said, your appearance definitely changed. You grew a very strong self-belief in your own self-worth. So you're like, I guess they're saying you're in a state of balancing out and healing. With the seventh house in the corner and the widower, I'm guessing maybe we could easily say it was a death to a union. We have the Four of Wands. So it might have been a very significant union, like a really serious one that you were in for a long time. like a very committed one. Or maybe that's what you're bettering yourself to achieve. You might be better at cleaning up yourself so that you can actually, I don't know, start dating again. Maybe you're ready to get out there and start dating again. Destiny. It's the destiny card. So everything that happened was meant to be. And then we got cross the line with a card. So tattoos. Maybe you have tattoos. Yeah, you used to be an asshole. And that's basically what they're saying. They're like, this person used to be an asshole, but they've really changed, you know? Yeah. They said that you let go of all the negativity in your life, or at least they can see that that's what you're doing, and you're not so King of Swords, you're being a little more compassionate with everybody and everything. The whole situation might have made you feel sick. You might not have been feeling very well. They said that you're very strict and particular about everything. They thought you were like this forever. They didn't think that you would ever be anything that changed. But something happened. Maybe your Venus, something happened with Venus and it made you maybe start to trigger more self-love. You started probably loving yourself more. Simple as that. The self-confidence card. You got self-confidence twice. And then we got insight. The answers, it says the answers are there for those who look. And over here it says that you have great intuition and intelligence to solve problems and to get the answers you need. So next week in reverse, but so maybe last week, all my cards are in reverse. So maybe something about next week, maybe you might have something planned next week. You got a tattoo. Maybe you have a tattoo on your ass. Rain. Rain is nice. Bye bye with the rain. So maybe you don't like the rain. And we got the never ever card. Forever. In reverse. So they never thought that they would see you change. They had you pinned as a particular type of person. But then they watched this whole thing go down as the gossiping neighbor. And that's that they came up with. They're like, wow, this person's actually very tough worker. They really turned their act around, basically. And they think you're smoking hot. Answers are there for those who look. So I guess they saw you looking for answers. You wanted to know why. You wanted to fix whatever you could about you that might have caused caused the death. So you came up with a stroke of genius. My guess is that you finally realized that you were worth loving. So you started to love you. With the Ten of Cups over there, you gave yourself a Ten of Cups. You began to heal, and it probably felt very good. Yeah, you began to self-accept. Your mental health started to clear up. And it was all because you were starting to let go of bad vices. So maybe you were in a bad relationship and that relationship was a vice. You see? Could be something like that. But I think it's saying that you're really good for relationships, at least now, or at least once you complete all this healing. Because you got the Four of Wands and they look so happy, like everybody's getting together. It's like a reunion almost. Ooh, excuse me. So, because you're very smart and intelligent, they think you're very smart, but they don't think you were acting very smart with your smarts. That makes sense. Because it was in reverse. You see how he's like got the sword blocking his vision, and he can't even like see what the hell he's doing. He's just working with the sword and not really. So he's not the sword's running him. He's not running the sword. See here, he's holding that sword and he's running the show. So you were maybe Like I said, you were just acting out of your light, you know. But because we have the empty room card and venom underneath, so yeah, it might have been a very toxic situation you were in. But let's not spit on the destiny card. Okay, destiny lets you know that this relationship was definitely meant to be. It's gonna bring you to a better union with people and someone to date, marry. All of a sudden I'm getting a runny nose. So I think I'm done though. Did I look at these? Yes, I did. Yeah, you had to say bye-bye to an asshole. That's what it is. And you'll never date somebody like that ever again. And if you were the asshole, you're never going to be that person ever again. So the gossip about you is pertaining with that. Like they can see that this change that you did for yourself is real, it's solid, it's stable. And if it was the other person that was causing this, then they can see that as well. The air has cleared. They know that you're either doing great for yourself or you were always this. Yeah, rain is like about cleansing and stuff and healing. So you had to go through some healing. Something about next week. Maybe you're getting a tattoo next week. I don't know. I think that's everything I got. Well, good job for you. I'm getting that stroke of genius on your Ace of Wands. So that's everything I got. Yes. Okay. That's all I have. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry about the video getting cut. My neighbor came in. I didn't want her on the camera. I don't think that's fair to her. So I had to cut it. So sorry about that, but it's for pile one. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this brought you some nice, good feels. Hope it made you feel good because you're pretty good. You're doing pretty good. If someone hasn't told you, I will. Good job. I'm proud of you. Okay, so I hope you have a great night, and I will try to do another video later this week. Bye.